All right, so I had to cut my birthday trip short in Colombia because the first night we was out there, we almost got kidnapped. Like literally, y'all. This is real. This is not to shit on nobody country, but don't go there as no black woman. They target young girls. Their ratio is 80 to 20 when it comes to male and female. Like it just wasn't safe out there. So I gotta start from the whole beginning, and I don't want nobody telling me, "Oh, I've been there before. I never experienced that." Don't discredit what happened to me, and don't try to undermine that shit. I need therapy. This is very traumatic. What happened to us? So when we let's start with the delays. It was so many delays even trying to get to Colombia. If y'all watch my other stuff, we missed our first flight. Okay, cool. We were supposed to get to Colombia at 12 p.m. We didn't get to Colombia until 10:30 p.m. that same night. All right, so basically, like our first full day, this happened to us. So I meet Kalia Denise, y'all know her. That's my mutual out there. I said, oh dang, she in Colombia too. Let's link. So she said she gonna have her driver pick us up. I took some pictures. That's where I could see those videos. This happened that day, like it happened literally our only day in Colombia. So we went on the party bus. We cool. We drinking their beers. We're talking. We're laughing and stuff. When we stopped to our first stop to the locals, they trying to sell us the green stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, we was thinking about purchasing, but it looked like the how it looked and the price of it. He was trying to like sell it to us. We were just like, nah, we don't need it that bad. We bought like a fan. We bought maracas and like a satchel or whatever. So this like after we got off the party bus, everything went haywire. So we got off the party bus. Khalil was like, oh, I forgot to add this part. When I told Kalia how many delays we had, she was like, oh girl, I would have went home. So now all of this, it was so many foreshadowing events that happened. When we told her we didn't want to ride with her driver anymore, because that's how we got to the city. Her driver took us. She has a personal driver. That's why she stayed in Colombia. When we got there, we was like, no, we'll just go by ourselves to the club, and then we'll just get a ride back. We'll take a yellow taxi. You're not supposed to take a yellow taxi out there. They tell you the locals will tell you that Uber is illegal because it doesn't give you tangible evidence on who they are and how to track them. So that's how we got into that's how that happened. My bad. Let me get my train of thought. Okay, so I left off at the taxi stuff, but I forgot to say when they trying to sell us stuff, like it was kind of overwhelming because it's a whole lot of men just trying to sell you this. They putting stuff in your hand. They trying to do this. They trying to do that. And in the midst of that, my friend, she had her money out, and it's like in a little envelope. And we was like, well, we don't want to flash like that, but she wasn't trying to. But it's still like, it's just that's neither here nor there. We just wanted to add that, like it was kind of overwhelming with the purchases and everything, and how they was just like trying to hound you. So, huh? Oh yeah, we had to pay to pee, and like it was just like nothing is free in Colombia. Like nothing is free. So we didn't like the food at our resort either. So when we decided to go to like a club, first we went to Taboo. When we went to Taboo, the vibes just wasn't there. Like a burger was like $38. We like, are they trying to? Like, okay, we're not trying. We just trying to go somewhere like cheaper. Like we thought, whatever. So when we go to Casa Palenque, that place that's always advertised in Colombia for being just so safe, cultural, and nice and stuff like that, we got the Casa Palenque. We went upstairs. We didn't like the food either up there. I think it's just a way of how they. I don't like the food. So when we got off for the taxis, we know not to go up to the equal people that's just trying to like take you. So well, not trying to take you, but like trying to just like accommodate you. I don't know. We just didn't go up to him. When he told us that it was 50, we was like, okay, never mind, we walking away. So he's watching us just walk away wherever we walking, and we ran into this man. Before we ran into this man, I hope I had a video when I get my phone. Like, you know how they be rapping to y'all? He was rapping to us, Bate Chocolate, and then I didn't want to buy, I didn't want to pay him for that because I'm trying to get my Uber. Like, you came up to me. And then even had it down to the cat calling, like, the eye mommy, the biting. They wanted kisses and stuff like that. Like, it's just too, like, overly saturated with flirtation. I don't know. So when we got into the second one, it was a nice, handsome man. Like the one that did this to us, nice, handsome, young looking. Like he don't look like, but then again, you can't don't judge a book. So when we got in there, he told us it was 52. Like it was 50 as well. We was like, you know what? We probably not gonna get no cheaper because our hotel, we didn't know. We stayed at Dreams Caribana. It's in the cut. So when he told us 50, we got in. When we got in, my friends, we naturally just put on the GPS just to make sure that everybody going everywhere. We don't just do this only there. Like we always do that when we travel. So my friend in the back, she noticing that he keep like missing like small turns. He's still going the same, like the correct way in general, but like he's still missing them. And like after he'll miss 2 left turns, he'll make up for it in the next left. So she was she was getting sleepy, so her eyes getting heavy. She texted me because I'm in the front seat. She was like, Janae, put on your GPS. Usually I don't even listen like to her when I just be in the front. I be vibing just on my phone. But like, you know, just everything happening for a reason. So I put in the GPS. He missed his first 2 left turns, and then the next one, like I said, he made up for it. So I remember us on the freeway, and that's when I ran into the first red flag. Usually when we in another country, they always drive like fast, trying to get you where they gotta go because they're going back to where the money is, like where the meeting points are, because it's touristy. So he's driving slow behind this one van. I'm like, okay, I don't really think nothing of it. I'm getting off Instagram, but I still got the GPS on. And I'm seeing that he kind of like looking this way, but I'm looking at him too. And let me insert the messages. Hold on. Hold on. All right, y'all. So this part 3 of us escaping attempted kidnapping. So I left off at us at the first red flag of him being like behind this other van, like driving slow, because the other countries that I've been in, they always drive like fast to get you where you gotta go. So I have the GPS still on my phone and stuff. We're on the freeway at this point. I'm about to show y'all the messages. So these are the messages right here. This is just normal paranoia for us just outside the country. We literally are not thinking nothing out the ordinary. The reason why I was comfortable with him like missing his turns, because I'm thinking like maybe he know his city, he know how to get there. So by the grace of God, I woke up, y'all. Let me rewind. So at first when we got in the car, he had the windows down. He rose them back. I rose some of mine up, and I noticed that he turned the air all the way on. So I'm getting cold. I'm guessing he thought we was drunk because you know when you cold you're gonna go to sleep. So Maya was already asleep. My friend in the back seat. So I said Frio, like, because that's cold in Spanish. He didn't say nothing, so I just was moving the vents around. I'm wondering, like, he not playing on music, or at least trying to play on music, because our first taxi, he played the music and stuff like that. So let me fast forward. So when we was in the car, God woke me up, and I was like, nah, so you're supposed to be going this way, the U-turn, to get back to our hotel, because that's how it was set up. He was trying to get in the far right lane. I said no. He said, oh, okay. So when we get in the cut of the hotel, it's like we 5 minutes away from the hotel, y'all. So probably like, what, a mile and a half, 2 miles, something like that. So he said, your GPS? I said, yeah, my GPS, because I'm getting irritated. I feel like you're playing with me, but I'm still not thinking it's about to happen. So he was like, he said, your GPS again. So I put it in my left hand. I'm showing him like this. He take the phone, but not in a snatchy way. Like, he just took it like, oh, let me see. He's like, oh, okay. He zoomed out. Now that I'm thinking about it, y'all, he zoomed out to see how far would we be from the hotel, and where could he try to do his attempt at. Okay, so he was just staring at it, zoomed out. I'm like, all right, so I held my hand out, like, get my phone. He gave my phone back, and then he got on his phone. He typed in the code to his phone. It was like 2 something. I'm looking at the code, but I can't really see because it was too many numbers. So he got on his phone. I think he went to like Safari or somewhere where his search was, typed in a few words, nothing too out the regular. He slid his phone back on top of the steering wheel, and then he tried to make a left turn, but like I said, he had the directions already. You already knew to go straight. So as soon as he tried to buck the left, I said, no, sir, you going straight. You know where we're going here. You know where we're going. Okay, straight. The way this man threw his car in, like, literally a couple seconds later, he's like, okay, straight. I don't know. I think we passed over a speed bump, or since he was already, like, slowing down, trying to speed back up because I told him go straight. That's how it was, like, so comfortable and so convenient for him to hurry up and go in gear like that. So he went in gear, smooth as hell. Gear, in that same sentence, in that same breath, he took me and my friend phone. Like, he took mine with his left and hers with the right. And then he starts, like, lunging at her. So Lex didn't waste no time. And I'm glad that all of our fight or flight senses was on right then. We wasn't trying to give my phone, be scared or nothing. I really don't know what his end game was because, anyway, let me fast forward. So he took her phone. Boom. As soon as her phone relieved her hand, she punching. Now I start punching from the side because, mind you, he's lunging from the driver's seat to the back to my friend. So she, bitch, like, she punching him and stuff. And I'm punching him from the side. So then my friend wake up. She said, Maya, this nigga trying to kidnap us. So she's punching him. They both get in, like, he's getting punched by both of them in the back. When he comes to the front, and I'm punching him too. I'm punching him. And then he gets out the car. When he gets out the car, he kicks me, steel toe boot, like the way my hand is right here in my chest. Kicked the shit out of me like this. And I felt it, but I didn't feel that as much as the impact because my adrenaline, I'm like, because I'm really shocked. So are you what the, like, come on. Okay, but I don't have no time to, like, act like I'm shocked. We still, like, punching. So he closes the door, and then he tries to pull my friend out. And I gotta come with a 4. All right, so I left off when he chest kicked me, and then he went to the back seat trying to grab Maya. So y'all know that Lex was already like, Maya, get up, this nigga trying to kidnap us. So he opened the door. He trying to pull Maya out the car. Lex is trying to pull him in. So I really thank God for Lex verbally telling all of us, like, what to do and how to navigate. I'm pretty sure we would have figured it out, but, like, just her instruction just helped. So she was thinking, in her mindset, she was telling us, like, either we gonna all be in this car and lock him out and try to drive off, like we said in the messages. I'm gonna post the other part too. And then she said, fuck, what'd I say? Pulling Maya out the car. I'm still in the front trying to work the stick. I don't know where the clutch is. I keep pushing the brake in the gear, but obviously it's a stick shift. So he realized that he can't go on that, like he can't pull Maya out from the angle, like from the driver back door. So he goes on the passenger back door where Lex is at, trying to pull her out. Lex still fighting. We fighting. So now he pulled Lex out the car by her wig. So I'm looking for our phones and like trying to drive off, but I couldn't do it, so I'm punching him like anywhere I can. So now that Lex and him are by this door, he pulled her out the car by the wig, and and Maya trying to pull Lex in at this point. So now she pulling this way, and I'm guessing she pulled so hard that Maya and Lex was on top of each other. Like Maya was at the end on the back driver, and then Lex was right here on top, and the man was on top of both of them. So that's how Lex started. That's why I did the hand movement like that. Lex was twisting that man nuts and biting his face, and I'm just jawing him. I'm like, Lord, please. I don't even remember my nails coming off. I don't recall any of that except this one coming off when I hit him with my right hand. But we were fighting for a long time, y'all. Like, we only saying what we remember, but it had to be way more other factors because we wore this man out. Like, he literally gave up. So when he's pulling us like that, I keep losing my train of thought. I'm sorry. He leave them alone. He get out the car now. He's coming back around from the back way to the front seat. So now they telling me like, Janae, lock the door, try to drive off. I could not find the lock of it. So he tries to we doing a struggle right here, y'all. I literally Hulk smashed the door. Not that, but I'm pulling the door like this and it breaks off. The whole interior part of the door breaks off. And I don't know, did we get, like, when he did that, when the door broke, did I get out the car? I think I got out the car.
The first time when you was playing tug of war with him,
yeah,
that's when we tried to drive off.
Yeah, but I couldn't. Yeah. So then I think, okay, yeah. After the door broke off, I went to the passenger side, and that's when I was trying to look for our phones. And he got out the car and was just fighting them two, and he's staring like he just doing he stopped and he stared because I'm guessing he thinking like this is not how I wanted it to go, and it definitely wasn't. Like, we was fighting for so long. I'm only like anyway. So now I'm thinking like, fuck, we at least need one phone. So Lex start running off. As she's running, I'm holding on to the car like this. I'm holding on to the passenger car as the door is open in a fetal position like this. He's driving, trying to brake check me. He drove for like 30 seconds, 30 miles an hour for like 5 seconds, and he broke. And I'm like, bitch, I ain't falling off. I'm in this hole. I'm like, bitch, I need my phone. And then we gave up. He started cussing at us. He get out the car. He throw Lex wig like out the car, and then he throws his piece of car that we broke off in the car, and then he tries to reverse, and then he's trying to turn around. So as he's reverses, I'm thinking he's trying to hit me and Maya. I'm like, this bitch I think he's gonna try to hit us, but then he drives off. As he's driving off, he don't stop. Like, no, he stops, and then Lex is all the way at, like, a little, she's like probably like 30 feet away from us because she was running, and she's telling us, y'all come on, we gotta run. She running, she praying, she repenting. And as she's running, we see these 3 motorcycles. One of them was security, and 2 was like other random people. We don't know who y'all are. We literally just ran and screaming help. I'm screaming ayúdame and help. I mean in Spanish. And y'all, Lex tried to she tried to hide behind a pole, thinking that was gonna like help them not see her. Girl, they already saw us. We like, no, we don't want to talk to y'all. Fuck no, we running. So this the part 4. It's about to probably be the final one. No, I don't know yet. So one of y'all asked, was we just in the middle of the road and nobody helped? No, like, we had like a long road until we got to the hotel. So that's what happened. Like, it was pitch black. There really wasn't nobody else around except for like little worker spots and other hotels if we were lucky. So when we were running and we finally got out the car, we were running and we saw this man in a trailer. He had like his flashlight and like was waving, and it was like hello, speaking in Spanish, because I was saying ayúdame, but you can't help us. So we ran to this other hotel before we got to ours. We tell these security guards, we thought we was at our hotel. We didn't know we was still that far in the cut. It was literally a whole mile away. We only ran for a quarter mile. So when we got up there, they telling us calm down. We like, what y'all mean calm down? Like, this just happened to us. Like, I'm shaking. I can't even hold my hands straight like this. I'm showing them. They like looking at us like, why I ain't got no shoes on. We telling them we don't have no phone. Somebody asked where our phones at. They're still in Colombia. I'm gonna get to that too. I'm trying to get everything in this one thing. So what did I say? Okay, so he got the phone in our face and he's making us do Google Translate. He's telling us like, where do y'all stay? I said, we stay in Dreams Caribana. Take us back to the hotel. But in the middle of us trying to stay sane, we still tripping because it literally just happened. So we crying. Then Lex get hysterical because she said, are y'all in on it? So now I'm thinking that's a real possibility. We looking around.
They started laughing at us.
Yeah, they started chuckling. Like, they probably was laughing about something else.
I was like, What's funny? Like, what
Yeah,
the
we
fuck is
asking like,
funny?
what's funny? And then Maya, she getting hysterical too. She trying to sneak through the gate that's obviously locked. She trying to like squeeze her body. They're like, hey, don't do that. And we like, okay, don't trip out because
Like, I didn't even
Lex got a
process.
son. Like
they could have shot me in my back.
yeah, but her whole mindset was thinking, well, if I get through their gate, I'm gonna go to somebody else's lobby so that lobby worker can help us. We thought they were in on it for a long time because they were talking in the microphone, but we didn't know what y'all were saying. Whole time they were talking to the hotel, so they asked us what room do we stay in. They was like, Dawn, they was telling me don't give them our room number. Hell nah. I'm thinking like it don't even matter because we're leaving tonight, like today, like seriously. So I lied and I told him a room number the next door over. I said 443. So they came back and they was like, who is Chantel? I said, oh fuck, okay, they know I lied. All right, so 442 is where we stay. I told them 442 is where we stay. Help us. So they said the hotel was coming to get us. And we like, when we not waiting? What you mean they coming like we gotta wait here? What do y'all mean wait here? Like I said, still speaking through the Google Translate. So he telling me, no, they coming right now. I said, okay. So when the car got here, it was an unmarked car. We looking like, hell no, like I'm thinking what it can literally happen again. That's a real thing. People be in on it acting like they just safety and trying to, yeah, cousin of a cousin. Like we don't know nothing about that. So we told the security guard that finally calmed us down. Like I even cried in his arms just a little bit. But I still forgot to tell y'all, I was giving so much things. I would literally have my hands up. I'm like, Lord, let us use the right discernment. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I almost dropped to my knees, but I didn't want to be dramatic. Well, no, that ain't even dramatic, bitch. That's thankful, like literally. So I'm thanking God. Anyway, so we told the man from the security man from the previous hotel, ride over there with us. I don't like how touchy he was. It was like, I guess trying to calm us down, but should know Colombian be touching me after y'all motherfucking people tried to get us. So he like, are y'all calm? Like reaching over like that. We like, man, like just whatever. So we seen the hotel in the distance. We like, okay, we cool. So when we get there, they trying to ask us what happened. We not talking to nobody. I'm crying. The people, they look so like sad in the face because they looking like them. Like they later on when we asked them, does this happen? They was like, not at this hotel, but it does. Like it's known for in Cartagena. We never knew that. So we rushed past them. We told them a little bit of it, but we all going together because we don't have our phones. We go straight to our iPad. Luckily, all of us have iPads. So we calling our people. We crying. We hysterical. And then we go downstairs. We wait for the police to come. One of our friends was like, I really don't feel safe because like the hotel is open, and like I said, we don't know nothing. We're not trying to trust nothing. So we go back upstairs and they call us and tell us when the police here. The police, we had our tracker, like he turned our phones off. Obviously, I'm about to show y'all that too. All right, so this is my phone, still is to this day. It was 12 minutes from the airport when I like last tracked it. So the police was asking us like, do y'all? They said the Colombia law is different, and we gotta like to be ever to get him prosecuted, we gotta go there to self-identify him. I'm thinking they have a Sprinter van to pick us up in and stuff like that. I'm thinking it's just like a police car. Any police car doesn't have no doorknobs on the inside. Now we in a van, just our luck. Y'all take us to the address where it's the fucking cartel slaughterhouse. We open the door, and then now we subject back to this bullshit. And then like I said, police be in on it. I don't care. Like in third world countries, they're known for the cartel running it, like the cartel running the government or the cartel being the government. So anyway, we was like, nah, we not doing that. You need to go find it. We can give y'all the coordinates and stuff in the WhatsApp so y'all can communicate with us, but we're not giving that. Then they asked to take our Maya iPad. Maya was like, well, it's the only device I got. Like shit, like we trying to find the other devices. We not doing that. His location changed like 5 times though. The reason why we was saying no, because it's 40 minutes away from where we at. That's 40 minutes there, finding him and then coming back. That's like a total probably like 3 hours. We're not doing that. So when they finally drove over there and they called us when they got up there. They found 3 different taxis, and we was like, well, there's distinctive features like the tent. It looked like the previous victim probably was trying to scratch the tent of the window. I broke the door. Maya phone is in there. All of our shoes are in there. Like we literally was running bare feet in the streets of Colombia. Feet was black as hell. So they found one car. They didn't want to look through none of them because they didn't have probable cause, even though our phones are probable cause. So they go to this one man, and they was like, we're gonna call y'all back. We're gonna try to call the owner of the taxi and ask them could they unlock the door. If our person is a criminal, they're not gonna unlock it. And then we gave them a description. The person that they found was the exact opposite. We said he was Moreno. That mean dark with a goatee, and he was young. They gave us an old light skinned yellow bone Colombian man with no facial hair, just old as shit. And then they had us. They had him keep moving the car to see if the GPS moved. We was like, y'all keep worrying about the car and the driver. If you find the missing features, you're gonna find the car. So obviously that wasn't the car anyway. So we left that alone. We was like, the police really weren't trying to help. They probably was just trying to do enough for us to get off their back. And in the same sense, we was like, in the same sense, they probably wasn't trying to be too helpful because like you're alive. That's already a blessing in itself. Which you right. So our flight was at 1. I think this was at 3, 4 in the morning. At this point, nobody's going to sleep. Our parents keep checking in, keep praying on us, keep calling us and stuff like that. We ate breakfast and we went to the hotel. And we went to the airport, and That's basically it. I think I might need to make another one for like
when we
closing
went-
remarks and foreshadowing and shit.
Yeah.
But
when we went
yeah.
to the airport, we found our phones. He put my phone in the lake.
Yeah, he threw my phone friend in the lake when we was my friend phone in the lake when we was still like checking our stuff, knowing that we ain't gonna go get it anyway. But mine was 12 minutes away at the city of Palenque at that monument that they stopped at, and hers was in the lake somewhere. And Lex couldn't track hers because she don't know her iCloud. But the last video, y'all don't really have to watch that. That's just like closing statements, foreshadowing, Kalia's thoughts, all of that, because it kind of tied in. Like once you start thinking about everything, it's like damn, all the signs were there. We are truly God's favorite, and we wore that nigga out. We was not going in or out, because my whole thing was I'm not finna have survivor's remorse and tell my friend's story. Oh, she fought a good fight, or oh, I couldn't save her. How would I look my friend's mothers in the eye and say some shit like that? So yeah,